In Cool Vendors, we find that there's value in innovation. The genesis of Cool Vendors was that many of the larger vendors in the IT space are often profiled in magazine articles or in Gartner Magic Quadrants. But Cool Vendors represent smaller players, ones that very few people may have heard of. And in fact, some of them are just coming out of stealth mode. When you begin to identify companies like this, when you begin to identify companies that are smaller but have some compelling offer to the market, you begin to uncover some of the innovations that will arise. Cool Vendors in 2016 represent the year of digital disruption. Digital disruption happens when someone uses a digital capability, asset, or channel to change how things are done. They can disrupt industries. They can change relationships between customers and businesses. They can change the entire competitive landscape. When clients look at Cool Vendors, the most important thing that they can gain from it is a sense of what's going on out there, who to look at, who might be innovating in a way that could be beneficial to you as a client. Those clients could be vendors, they could be end user corporations, they can be investors. End user customers are typically looking to either validate a strategy that they have or looking for companies who are players in an emerging market that they can test out an idea or prototype. Vendors are always looking for partners and or acquisition targets, and investors want to know, do I have the right companies on my list for investing in the future? Now, one thing that we have learned over the years is that about 60 to 80% of Cool Vendors get acquired at some point or another. So the goal of being a Cool Vendor isn't necessarily that you're going to dominate the market forever. Certainly there is a certain amount of visibility that you gain from being a Cool Vendor, but the reality is that Cool Vendors provide sort of a supplement to everything that's going on. Even if they're acquired, they tend to affect the companies that acquire them in major ways. But those who last the long run are ones that are going to be part of the discussions we'll be having 10 years from now. If you look at Cool Vendors today, you'll see your future. You just have to pay attention.